Michael Bisping and Paul Felder didn't hold back while reacting to the growing controversy surrounding Ilia Topuria, who recently claimed he's been the target of an attempted extortion during his time away from the UFC. Both veterans strongly defended Topuria's response and also took aim at Bryce Mitchell, who posted a video on social media hurling insults at Topuria over a situation that hasn't even been confirmed yet. Mitchell, who's probably still feeling the effects of the beating Ilia handed him, really didn't need to pour gasoline on an already heated situation. All of this raises serious questions about Topuria's future. If El Matador's return gets pushed all the way into late 2026, there's even a possibility the UFC could strip him of the title due to inactivity. That would immediately elevate the winner of the interim title fight between Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje to undisputed champion status. When Ilia does eventually come back, the options are massive. He could take on Islam Makhachev at welterweight, a matchup fans have been buzzing about for months. He could also explore boxing, something he's openly teased before. And if Paddy manages to beat Gaethje, a title fight between Topuria and Pimblett would be right there as well. Either way, this break and the surrounding drama have turned Ilia's next move into one of the most fascinating storylines in MMA right now. Let's break down what Bisping and Felder had to say.
He's doing the right thing. Say, okay, cool, I'll call your bluff. Let's get the police involved. Let's make this. This is how you want to play this. You were my wife, and you're going to do this. I can't believe who I'm talking to. Let's get the police involved. I'm going 100% legal on you. Again, we're speculating, and I apologize that we're doing that, but he's doing the right thing here.
If he's innocent, that's the way to do it. Yeah. If you didn't do it, you wouldn't be trying to hide it, right? You'd say, listen, this is what I'm going through. This is what the allegations are, and it's all bullshit. And you got to nip it in the bud that way.
I mean, you're ever going to be a scientist to work that out, right?
Yeah. It's pretty obvious what it's alluding to, and all the details are obviously not there, and how true any of the crap is that he's getting accused of is innocent till proven guilty.
Justin Gaethje has been telling fans non-stop that he's been grinding harder than ever on his wrestling as he prepares to face Paddy Pimblett in January, and he's making sure everyone sees it. Ever since the fight was announced, Gaethje has been posting clips of intense grappling sessions, drilling takedowns, scrambles, and submissions, openly admitting this has always been the biggest gap in his game. He's pointed to his losses against Charles Oliveira and Khabib Nurmagomedov as proof of what needs fixing. Gaethje has called this fight his last real chance to achieve his UFC goals and finish his career on his own terms. He's made it clear he believes he needs to be perfect for 25 minutes to knock out Pimblett and earn a unification fight against champion Ilia Topuria. While many analysts are leaning toward Paddy because of his youth, chaotic style, and long win streak, Gaethje remains a massive threat. His experience and raw power make him dangerous at all times, and fans know he won't fade quietly in one of the biggest fights of his career. If his grappling has truly leveled up the way he claims, we could be starting 2026 with an absolute lightweight war.
I added an extra workout on Mondays, so now I have 3 workouts, and I really tear my body down so I can. And then Tuesday, I have sparring and sprints. Wednesday, similar to today, but it's only 2 workouts. And then Thursday and Friday is only 1 workout, but very high intense workouts. And so I think I'm going to be, I really knew for a fact that I was going to fight in the future, so I was, doing everything I could to be in the best shape of my life. I mean, ultimately, he's a really good grappler, but, since the Charles Oliveira fight, I've really trained a lot of jiu-jitsu, a lot of grappling. And I've actually been enjoying it a lot more than I ever have. And so, I'm not looking to grapple, but I have no issue, with the grappling department. And my ability to keep people from taking me down is second to none. So he's going to have to, compromise me with his punches and kicks and knees. And then, if that happens, then he'll have a better chance.
Khamzat Chimaev is suddenly back in the headlines alongside Ilia Topuria. And to understand how things unraveled, you have to rewind a bit. About 2 months ago, Ali Abdelaziz revealed on Submission Radio that Khamzat didn't want to fight again before the end of the year, even though Dana White was pushing hard for another title defense. That shifted expectations toward an early 2026 defense, with January or February as the target window, and Nasruddin Imavov emerging as the likely challenger. That fight then quietly collapsed, with Chimaev's team staying silent on why it fell apart. The first explanation came from Khamzat's close friend Islambek Badiev, who told a Russian outlet that the champion actually wanted to fight in February before Ramadan, but claimed the UFC declined. That explanation raised eyebrows, and now the situation has gotten even more complicated. Imavov himself has come forward, saying that according to his conversations with the UFC, February was the plan, and the issue came from Chimaev's side, meaning Khamzat refused the early 2026 defense. The timing only makes things worse, since Khamzat won't be able to compete in March or April due to Ramadan, pushing any realistic return all the way back to May or June.
With Khamzat, we know each other well. He's a good guy, we have mutual friends, and we've spent a lot of time talking. He even came to train and helped me a lot ahead of the fight against Allen. That's what makes this situation complicated, but at the same time, we understand there isn't much choice. This fight was always going to happen. Honestly, it could have happened earlier. There's already a lot of noise back home in the Caucasus. I've got aunts calling my mother asking about the fight, people who know nothing about MMA. They're all talking about it, mostly saying this is a fight that shouldn't happen, that brothers shouldn't fight each other. Those are the kinds of conversations going on. From my side, I've done everything. We spoke with the UFC and they were ready to make the fight sooner. The timing wasn't an issue on my end, and February was on the table. From my side, I've done what I needed to do. We spoke with the UFC and I agreed immediately, but the situation on the other side didn't allow it to move forward as planned.
Manel Kape went off on Michael Bisping's podcast, making a bold case for why he believes he deserves the next flyweight title shot. He even went as far as calling himself the savior of the division. Kape didn't hold back, saying flyweight would be dead without him, and pointing to his highlight reel knockouts as proof that he's keeping the division exciting. He showed zero respect toward Alexandre Pantoja, insisting he deserves the opportunity over him, which immediately sparked backlash from fans. Many argue it would be ridiculous to overlook Pantoja after his incredible win streak, which was only interrupted by an unfortunate injury during his last title defense against Joshua Van. With Van likely set to defend the belt while Pantoja recovers, Kape is positioning himself as the natural next challenger. Both Van and Kape came out of their recent fights relatively unscathed, making an early 2026 matchup very realistic and potentially explosive. Tatsuro Taira also remains in the mix after his dominant win over Brandon Moreno. Regardless of who fights next, there's little doubt Pantoja will challenge whoever holds the belt when he returns.
You got to think they would probably do the rematch first, or do you think you versus Van, you think that could happen soon?
I think me and Van is a more interesting fight for the fans. It's more interesting fight to start 2026 with this new deal. It's the best way to start. You know, I have the style that brought the attention for this division. You know, because let's be honest, if it was not me, this division was gonna be dead. You know, and Pantoja.
Well, Henry Cejudo might have something to say about that, but
yes. Henry Cejudo is the guardian, the savior. You know, Henry Cejudo is the savior. But in terms of the watching, the pleasure, to the beautiful, the art, I think I bring all this, you know. So, and to new fans who want to watch, you know, they want explosive, you know, they want to see somebody sleep.
That's it from MMA Time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA updates.